Hello everyone. Let us start discussing about uh, this problem which was asked in VT question paper. So let us read the problem and understand what is given. There are 4-point charges and each of 10 microcoulomb means all 4 charges are of same magnitude. 10 microcoulomb is given and the medium is given as free space, which means epsilon should be taken as epsilon naught. And there are 4 points at which the 4 charges are present. You're asked to find force on another charge of 30 microcoulomb located at this point 001 coordinates. Let me start solving this problem one by one. So I will start with considering 4 charges Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, where all this Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4 have the same magnitude 10 microcoulomb. Their positions I will start marking. Charge 1 is at coordinate 100. Charge 2 is at coordinate -100. Charge 3, 0, 1, 0. And charge 4 is at 0, -1, 0. All the units are in meters, so we can write everything in meters as per the statement. Then another charge Q4 of 30 microcoulomb, and this is located at the point. Okay, I will consider this as charge 5, Q5. So this charge Q5 is located at point P5 with coordinates 0, 0, 1. So we should find force on charge Q5. So this is what asked. So let us start with getting the vectors from Q1 to Q5, then Q2 to Q5, then Q3 to Q5, and Q4 to Q5. So first we can find what is vector R1, R2, R3, and R4. So when we find the vector R1, it is directed from Q1 to Q5, which means this is the starting of the vector and this is the termination of the vector. Always when we are finding the vector, we should take coordinates of termination point minus coordinates of source point, which means P5 minus P1 coordinates will give the vector R1. You should look at the direction of the vector. It is starting from Q1 and ending at Q5. So Q5 coordinates minus Q1 coordinates we should give. So let us start writing the vectors. R1 vector, which is 0, -1. So it is -1 AX cap and 0, -0, which is 0 AY cap, and 1 -0, that is +1 AZ cap. Likewise, we should find R2 vector. So R2 vector coordinates are 0 minus of -1 will be +1 AX cap, then +0 AY cap, and then 1 -0. So +1 AZ cap. Similar to this, we should find other two vectors also, which is R3 and R4. So R3 vector will be 0 AX cap minus 1 AY cap plus 1 AZ cap. And R4 vector will be 0 AX cap plus 1 AY cap plus 1 AZ cap. Then we should find magnitudes of vector R1, R2, R3, and R4. So let me go to finding magnitudes of R1. So R1 magnitude, or simply R1, which is under root, take this x coefficient square plus y coefficient square plus z coefficient square. That is -1 square plus 0 square plus 1 square. So it will be 1 square, 1 plus 1. It is √2. Then R2 magnitude, or we can simply write R2, which is under root 1 square plus 0 square plus 1 square. It is also √2. Then R3 magnitude, which is R3 under root 0 square plus minus 1 the whole square plus 1 square, which is again root 2. And R4 magnitude, which is root 0 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, which is root 2. Now let us write the formula for force and substitute all these Q values and R1, R2, R3, R4 values to get the force on Q5. So if I'm finding force on vector Q5, it will be force on 5 due to charge 1 plus force on 5 due to charge 2 plus force on 5 due to charge 3 plus force on 5 due to charge 4. In the formula ways, you should write Q1, Q5 by 4 pi epsilon naught since it is free space. Epsilon is equal to epsilon naught for free space. In question, it is given as free space, so we are using epsilon naught into R1 vector divided by R1 cube plus Q2, Q5 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R2 vector divided by R2 cube plus Q3, Q5 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R3 vector divided by R3 cube plus Q4, Q5 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R4 vector divided by R4 cube. Now we can start substituting. We all know Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 magnitudes are same. So this entire terms can be taken common because we know Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 are all equal. So I will write the values directly. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 are all 10 microcoulomb. So I will write 10 micro. Micro is 10 power minus 6 into Q5 magnitude, which is 30 microcoulomb. So 30 micro is 30 into 10 power minus 6 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. We all know this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value is equal to 9 into 10 power 9 in the numerator. So I can replace this with 9 into 10 power 9 directly. 9 into 10 power 9. So this becomes a common term for all four terms in the summation. Now we should write R1 vector by R1 cube, R2 vector by R2 cube, R3 vector by R4 cube. So let us start taking the R1, R2, R3, R4 vectors and write this force expression. So here it is minus AX cap. 1 I'm simply writing as minus AX cap plus AZ cap. So this is for R1 and magnitude of R1 is root 2. So I should write root 2 cube plus R2 vector I should write. R2 vector is 1AX plus 1AZ. So 1AX plus AZ. I can simply write AX plus AZ also divided by root 2 cube. And third term R3 vector is minus AY cap plus AZ cap divided by again root 2 the whole cube. Last R4 vector is AY cap plus AZ cap divided by root 2 the whole cube. Now what we have to do, we have to consider each and every terms and find the final force vector. So how to find this is take all AX terms together, take all AY terms together, take all AZ terms together. So all this root 2 cube is also common. I can take it outside. Combine AX terms, combine AY terms, and combine AZ terms. In this, if I consider this root 2 outside, so it will become 10 into 30 into 10 power minus 12 into 9 into 10 power minus 30. So divided by root 2 the whole cube. We can compute it later and we can cancel the terms whichever is equal. and opposite. Plus ax minus ax can be cancelled, and plus ay minus ay can be cancelled. All az terms will be added. 1, 2, 3, 4 az terms will be added. So I will get 4az. Now computing this, we will get the expression for force. I can use the calculator to show how to compute. So we can take 10 into 30 into 10 power minus 6 into 9 into 10 power 9 in the numerator, and in the denominator I should take root 2 the whole cube, root 2 the whole cube. This is the term, and oh sorry, I should have taken here 12, 10 power minus 12 and into 4. So this gives 3.818. So 3.818 Az cap is the force. So you can write the unit of force. It is Newton. I hope everyone understood how to solve this problem. You can watch again to get clarity on how to solve this problem. Thank you for watching.